I'm here with Jordan. Arsenal 5, Crystal Palace 1. Second time beating them in a week. Good game to watch, but there were times in that game I sat next to you and you're kind of throwing your hands up in the air in frustration. So we don't want to be picky, we don't want to be greedy, but 5-1 and you still weren't overly happy. Is that fair to say?
Well, I mean, first of all, I'm from around these parts, so I need to be careful about what I say. Big up Palace, but it's 3 points in the bag. Yeah, I mean, look, everyone's going to come and do a fan cam now talking about a lot of the positives and waxing lyrical about what is a very fantastic 5-1 result. So I'm going to try and offer some points that frustrated me, and I think it's about standards, right? So a couple of quick positives. Gabby Jesus, big up Gabby Jesus, 2 really good goals. This is the performance I want from him more so than what we saw in midweek. Let me tell you why. Because in midweek, second half I thought he was perfect, but first half I thought he was awful. Whereas
you did tell me that, and I was like, right.
First half he was non-existent. They all poor, to be fair, but he wasn't good. Today he gave me 70 minutes where he was involved and 2 goals. So I'd rather that than 3 goals, because it's not often you're going to have a game where you play the whole game and you're awful and you're perfect. So big up Gabby Jesus first of all for his 2 goals. Best player on the pitch, I rated him. Miles Lewis-Skelly, I was watching him because he was on our side for the first half. I love how he defends. I love how his body shape. I love how he's aware of where he's meant to be. His position is really good, so big up Miles Skelly. Some of the things that frustrated me.
I see a butt coming.
Yeah. There's a few buts. The first goal's a shocker. It's really bad. The first goal's a really bad goal to concede. And I think you can see when Declan Rice isn't there to protect the front 2, that can happen. They got at the back 2 way too easy. It's a really cheap goal to give away. Second half, that didn't happen because the insurance block was there. My other biggest complaint is, and we'll develop it a bit more on Forever Arsenal tomorrow, but we scored 5 goals, but up until the first hour, we didn't create that many goal-scoring chances. There's not many patterns of play. We scored pretty much every chance that we scored up until the 4th goal, and then after that, they lost their heads and it became a lot more open. If we're going to catch Liverpool, we have to create more chances. Now, especially if Julian's right and Saka's out.
We've got to catch Chelsea first.
Well, I'm not worried about Chelsea. I'm more worried about Liverpool. But if we're going to catch Liverpool, we have to create more goal-scoring chances. And if Saka's out for 6 weeks, who's our biggest goal-scoring, our biggest attacking threat, where are the goals going to come from? I'm watching that first half in particular, and how many times did we create genuine goal-scoring chances? We didn't create that many. Palace aren't great. So for me, it's about creating more chances to score goals, because over the course of the next second half of the season, I can't see us putting 5 out of 7 chances away. That ratio is not sustainable. And then the other thing for me, let's chat about the flirter on the wing, because again, people will say he got a goal and got an assist.
For the uninitiated, tell people who the flirter is.
The flirter is the Brazilian winger on the wing that for 2 years now I've been calling him out, because the guy's talented. He's very, very talented. Every pitch he steps onto, he's the fastest man on the pitch. When was the last time anybody here saw Martinelli go past a player?
Me today.
When?
Today.
When today? When today? Who?
You didn't see him go past anyone today?
No, who? Tell me
I
who.
saw him go past, I don't know. I'm gonna have to-
Who? Tell me who.
I missed that. Sorry, what was that?
I'm saying Martinelli doesn't beat anyone anymore.
No, he won't.
He doesn't beat anybody
He's
anymore.
Martinelli's regressed, man. Let's keep it real,
He
man.
has regressed, and for me, maybe it's coaching, but for the minutes that he gets, his output isn't great. He got a goal today and got an assist. But I'm sorry, when you look at what Saka's output is on the pitch compared to what he offers on the pitch, his decision making is so bad. When he dribbles when he should shoot, he shoots when he should pass, he passes when he should dribble. It's really, really bad. So people say I'm being harsh and why you're complaining. It's about standards. My thing is Liverpool, trying to catch Liverpool. If we're going to do that, we need everybody to contribute. Saka's contributing, Odegaard's contributing, even Jesus now is contributing. But for me, he's not contributing enough.
But to be fair to you as well, because I was sat next to you, and let me say, you are by no means the only one. There's quite a few people behind me.
I think people are frustrated.
They're expressing their frustrations.
Because it's not like he's rubbish. Yeah. He's a good player. But when you watch him over 90 minutes, when does he really... He's not on stuff. He might have beat one player today in 90 minutes. It's not good enough. So for me, I need more from him. And the other thing, the frustration for me was, and I'm not a hypocrite, so I'll say it on camera, pre-match, I was saying that I didn't want Arteta to bottle it. And by bottle it, I mean playing Jesus and Havertz, right? Because midweek, hat-trick, Havertz is his guy. Pick one up front and go with it. I don't like Havertz in midfield. And again, I know he scored today, but Havertz in midfield just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah, there was a school of thought to say that if you're going to go with one, you go with one and leave the other one out.
I just don't understand why haven't
him playing.
You know what I
Him
mean?
playing both of them is could be seen as a bit of a cop-out.
I think it was a bit of a cop-out, and I think he will kind of hide behind the fact that they won the game 5-1, so it worked. But for me, it doesn't work. I think we'd have won 5-1 with him or without him in midfield because they're that bad. So for me, those are the few of the kind of things we've got to tighten up on. My thing is Liverpool. So they won 5-1, brilliant result. Brilliant result, but for me, there's still too many things I'm seeing, which over the course of the next 20-odd games, for me, we need to get significantly better if we're going to catch Liverpool.
What? Who else today impressed you?
Partey impressed me. I thought he was solid in midfield. I thought Odegaard was busy and he was industrious today. I thought when Declan Rice came on, very good goal from Rice. I thought he was that insurance lock that really kind of saw the game out. I thought that was really good. Trossard runs a lot, on the ball a lot, but I'm looking at, from our attackers, the output.
Yeah, we
What's
needed
the
more
output?
from him.
Do you know what I mean? And it goes back to the flirter as well. He can touch the ball lots. What's your output? Do you know what I mean? So that for me, but I think Partey and Odegaard in the middle for me were solid. They were good.
Let's talk like overall. Arsenal, 2 games back to back, scoring goals, looking good. Are they showing you enough to convince you that they can challenge for this title? I mean, I know one of the games was Carabao Cup, but I'm talking recent performances. Are we showing enough for you to be convinced that we can go and have a meaningful season this season?
What, league-wise or overall? I think the season could be a great season. The title for me is gone. I think Liverpool will drop points, but I don't have the confidence that we can put together an 8-game winning run. I don't have that confidence. I see too many Evertons and Fulhams in this team that concern me, but that doesn't mean it can't be a good season. This team can win the Champions League, get the right draw. We're good enough to win the Champions League. We can go deep in that. A couple of domestic cups, we could win those. So it can be a good season. The league title, I think, will come second. I think we will push Liverpool the way, but I just think...
Do you think that's acceptable?
It depends how we come second. You come second to Liverpool by 8 points, that's a problem. You come behind Liverpool by 1 point, do you know what I mean? So I think it's about context. But for me, it's about looking at the cups now, because we can win the cups. I've got a lot of belief in the cups, but the league, the gap's not huge. But I'm just seeing too many things that I think we're well off it to kind of all come together to really make up that gap on Liverpool.
And a word for the manager. It's his 5th year this year.
Yeah, man, big him up.
And so I know you were a big advocate of him when he got the job. And
I wanted him the first time round.
Exactly.
I did. When
Yeah, you
Wenger
did.
left, I wanted him. I mean, look, lots of fans will kind of come with the whole, if he doesn't win a trophy, he's got to go. Let's look at it in May and see where we are. But I think let's not forget where we were when he came in. We were a laughingstock. You see what Man United are going through now? That was us. That was us. Now, that doesn't mean you get to have, impunity as long as you want to do what you you've got to win something eventually. So if that doesn't happen, he's got to move on. But I think
Has he won 1 trophy or 3?
Come on, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Like, come on, allow it. But I think he's got a job on his hand now to turn around what could be still a very good season. But I think there's work to be done. But big him up. I think from where we were to where we are right now, he deserves a lot of credit. The question for me is he a Poch? Is he a Southgate? Is he the guy before the guy? That's my only concern. But big him up anyway. I rate him still. You know that anyway.
Okay, Jordan, honest and forthright as always. Thank you very much.
Love, my bro. Thank you very much.